Large wildfires have been burning across the timber-rich region of Karelia in northern Russia. Officials say there are about 30 fires across 9,000 hectares close to the border with Finland. A state of emergency was declared on Tuesday.
Now, Yakutia is one of the biggest and coldest regions in Siberia in Russia. But large areas of Siberia are now on fire, affecting more than 1.5 million hectares of land, releasing smog and fumes as the region experiences the driest summer weather for 150 years. And it's not the only place affected by extreme temperatures and unusual weather. A heat wave in Russia last month led to Moscow recording its hottest ever June day, nearly 35 degrees. And a few days later, the North American heat wave meant that a record high in Canada, with Lytton in British Columbia reaching 49.6 Celsius. The heat in the Northern Hemisphere led to forest fires breaking out in Siberia and the Pacific Northwest of the United States. And deep in the Siberian Arctic, the temperatures led to unprecedented ice melt in the Laptev Sea, causing a record low in the extent of ice there for this time of the year. That melt can clearly be seen in these satellite images. And here's the level of ice there 3 years ago. And here's what it looks like this month. This is on course to retreat at record levels this year. And the consequences of this extreme heat can be seen by satellites which track changes in the atmosphere. Smoke particles of biomass aerosols have been circulating in the Northern Hemisphere, and this is part of the emissions from the Siberian and North American forest fires reaching high up into the upper atmosphere, emerging to form cloud reaching 6,000 miles around the Earth. Well, by the 16th of July, a plume of smoke hit northern Scotland, and still wildfires continue to burn in South Siberia. Our correspondent Dinah Magnay has been with firefighters near to the city of Yakutsk in the Russian Arctic, and she sent this report.
Russia's forests are burning. 1.5 million hectares in the worst hit region of Yakutia after another exceptionally hot and dry summer. We're out with Pavel Petrov, who's coordinating the response around Yakutia's badly hit Gorny district.
Наша задача в том, что вот где в лесу работают на пожарах, им обеспечивать продукты питания, технику, информацию в первую очередь.
We're looking for the fires, speeding along freshly dug trenches which are meant to keep them at bay.
Земная почва такая, что она в некоторых местах торфяник, лес такой густой, поэтому он разбрасывает резко.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. The forest smouldering a little further along the trenches. Most wildfires start from a lightning strike during a dry thunderstorm. But these fires are set by the firefighters to clear through the dead wood and undergrowth so that when the real big wildfire comes, it's got nothing to burn on. It's literally fighting fire with fire. Andrei Pichtin, who's been sent in to help from the west of Siberia, shows us proudly what his men were dealing with the day before.
В принципе, они одинаковые, но сложны по-своему, каждый пожар по-своему сложен.
We hitch a lift. Sergei to the right of me is the only professional firefighter in this truck. All of them are vaccinated, by the way. You're not allowed to fight the fires unless you've had the jab.
Were you working on this yesterday?
Да.
And was it scary?
Конечно.
They send up a drone to look for the fires, but also to work out where to set up camp next. It needs to be near a water source in case the fires come close, and they need a plan B. Each fire needs its own individual strategy, and with so many burning across Siberia, it's only those the firefighters can even reach that they tackle. That means that many burn unchecked, emitting huge amounts of carbon into the atmosphere as they do. And they're burning on permafrost, which as it thaws emits greenhouse gases too. And this is just in Russia. There are wildfires raging across the US and Canada too, catastrophic floods in Europe, a month of extreme weather events across the globe. It's been a long, hard month for Pavel Petrov.
Мы сами, точнее, все, наверное, мать природу портим и сами же расхлебываем.
Siberians have always had to deal with the most extreme temperatures on Earth. Now, as these wildfires increase in intensity, they are also bearing the brunt of our changing climate. Diana Magne, Sky News in Gorny, Siberia.